Join me as I explore the lives of 5 famous historical personalities that were disciples of Satan. From politicians to artists, these people led lives veiled in mystery, intrigue, and secret, leaving behind a trail of hints suggesting possible links with the dark arts. Hey everybody, and welcome back to our channel. If you are a first-time viewer and enjoy this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and thanks in advance for your help. Now let's get back to this shocking story. Some you may already have known or suspected, but others will definitely come as a shock. And if you would like me to do a more in-depth review of any of these figures' stories, let me know in the comments. One recurring theme for these figures' involvement with Satanism will be their desire for ambition, strength, and a readiness to push social boundaries just for the excitement of it. First up, we have Aleister Crowley, who lived from 1875 to 1947. Born in Royal Leamington Spa, England, on October 12, 1875, Crowley grew up in a strict Christian home among the Plymouth Brethren, a fundamentalist evangelical group. Early in the 1890s, he enrolled in Trinity College, Cambridge, where he studied philosophy and poetry. An early embrace of atheistic ideas led to Crowley's rejection of his Christian background and pushed Crowley on a road toward investigating mystical and occult rituals. Under Samuel Liddell MacGregor Mather's tutoring, Crowley joined the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn, a group devoted to the study of occult sciences, in 1898. Particularly with eminent members like William Butler Yeats, Crowley's ascent inside the ranks generated conflict. By now, Crowley was fascinated with ceremonial magic, and his works revealed a dark passion for using spiritual powers for personal benefit. Traveling to Cairo in 1904, Crowley and his wife, Rose Edith Kelly, reportedly channeled a spirit called Aiwass close to the Great Pyramid of Giza. Over 3 days, Crowley penned The Book of the Law, a book on Thelema, a brand new religion founded on personal will and self-empowerment, summed up in the slogan, "Do what thou wilt." Claiming to be Aiwass's chosen prophet, Crowley said he was meant to bring in a fresh period of human enlightenment. Anyone seeing the connections to Satan or Lucifer yet? Do what you want and bring a new light to humanity? It sounds suspiciously satanic to me. Later in life, Crowley was involved in several reports of black magic ceremonial experiments. Established in 1920, his Abbey of Thelema in Cefalù, Sicily, guided initiates through ceremonies including sexual intercourse, altered states using drugs, attempts to call forth demons, animal sacrifice, and alleged human sacrifice, per Crowley's own words. These actions, which had caused public controversy and charges of satanic influence, finally drove Crowley from Italy under Benito Mussolini's orders in 1923. The legacy of Crowley is clear. Whilst some who follow the dark arts see him as a visionary, most see him as a satanic agent whose activities pushed those who followed and follow him to act in disturbing ways. For example, his so-called self-portrait resembles grey aliens, and many believe he, Jack Parsons, and L. Ron Hubbard may have opened portals to allow demonic entities enter our world and pose as these UFOs and aliens. Next up, we have the infamous Gilles de Rais, who lived from 1404 to 1440. Gilles de Rais was born in Machecoul, Brittany, France, around 1404, into a rich family closely associated with French royalty. Renowned for his bravery in battle, he fought alongside Joan of Arc during the 100 Years' War to become a respected military commander. De Rais, however, was fascinated with the dark arts and gaining control over his life, and as a result, spent enormous sums of money on occult studies following his military retirement. Early in the 1430s, he apparently visited magicians like Italian alchemist and cleric Francesco Prelati. Prelati claimed to be in touch with a demon called Baron, whom de Rais thought may offer riches and might. De Rais allegedly started carrying out brutal rites, including the torture and sacrifice of children, many of whom were reported missing from nearby villages, to placate the demonic powers he aspired to command. Later witnesses claimed to have seen Gilles carrying spell books and performing rites involving the remains of young victims. The number of children he is alleged to have killed in these occult practices are numbered in the hundreds. De Rais was captured in 1440 and confessed to his crimes during his trial, describing how he utilized the blood and bones of his victims in attempts to contact demons. After his confession on October 26, 1440, in Nantes, France. He was executed by hanging and then burned. Gilles de Rais's tale of lofty ambition turned into terrible cruelty in the pursuit of occult power is one of great caution. Third on our list, we have Francis Dashwood, who lived between 1708 to 1781. Originally born in London in 1708, Francis Dashwood, the 11th Baron Le Despencer, was a founding member of the infamous Hellfire Club and served in British Parliament. Dashwood, well known for his charm and political clout, promoted liberal changes in public life, but his personal behaviour presented a more sinister picture. Starting the Hellfire Club at Medmenham Abbey on the Thames in the 1750s, Dashwood and his friends held secret meetings focused on debauchery, occult activities, and hedonistic events. Among the club members were eminent personalities, including Benjamin Franklin and John Wilkes. Their motto, "Do what thou wilt," revealed a passion for Crowleyan and satanic ideas long before Crowley was born. Dashwood's Hellfire Club was notorious for performing dark satanic ceremonies, including invocations to Bacchus and Venus, ancient Greek and Roman gods connected with wine and sensuality. There were rumours that the club performed animal and human sacrifices for enlightenment and pleasure, as well as calling forth demonic forces. Widespread interest in these events led to charges of satanistic practices when the stories leaked to the public and resulted in a not unexpected public outcry for justice. Dashwood's money and political impact helped him to flee persecution until his death in 1781. We see here again the elites being involved in strange and satanic practices, and it shows once more that once money and influence is no object, these people invariably become attracted to the dark arts to seek similar influence in the spirit world as they have attained in the human world. Fourth on our list, we have another infamous character, Heinrich Himmler, who lived between 1900 to 1945. Born in Munich, Germany, on October 7, 1900, Himmler rose to become a major player in Nazi Germany, heading the SS, or Schutzstaffel. From his earliest years, Himmler had a fascination with the occult that was shaped in particular by the writings of Guido von List, Madame Blavatsky of Theosophy fame, and other supporters of Aryan occult ideas. Himmler also helped found the Ahnenerbe in 1935, a dedicated SS group assigned to find the origins of the Aryan race. They sought to confirm legends of ancient Aryan culture and hunt for relics thought to possess mystical abilities. To fulfill this ambition, the Ahnenerbe travelled to sites like Tibet, Norway, and the Mediterranean. Himmler also carried out dark rites at Voivelsburg Castle, which was used as a spiritual centre for SS members. The rites that were carried out there aimed to access the ancestral spirit of the Aryan race, and they also practiced ceremonies calling to ancient Germanic deities. Combining occultism with racial purity theories, Himmler's esoteric views entwined with Nazi philosophy justified the crimes he perpetrated. Towards the conclusion of the war, Himmler's paranoia grew stronger, and he started to see himself shielded by other worldly powers. He tried to negotiate with the Allies, but was arrested after Germany's loss seemed certain. In prison, he took his life by cyanide pill on May 23, 1945. Last on our list, we have the figure that will probably surprise viewers the most, Mary Shelley, author of Frankenstein, who lived between 1797 and 1851. Born on August 30th, 1797 in London, Mary Shelley was the daughter of eminent feminist Mary Wollstonecraft and philosopher William Godwin. Surrounded by radical writers and philosophers growing up, Shelley was exposed to thoughts on life, death, and the supernatural from a very young age. Inspired by the writings of Paracelsus and John Dee, the original 007, who was also a 16th century alchemist and mathematician, noted for his claimed contacts with angels and spirits, Shelley became more interested in the occult during her adolescent years. These ideas she investigated, alchemical books and notions of animating life, would shape her later literary works. In 1816, Mary Shelley had a vivid dream that inspired Frankenstein while living at Villa Diodati on Lake Geneva with her husband, Percy Bysshe Shelley, and Lord Byron. Published in 1818, the book relates the tale of Victor Frankenstein, a scientist who generates life from forbidden knowledge, a parable for the perils of changing nature and mortality. Early thoughts of reanimating bodies through science, which some considered as supernatural intervention, connected with this notion in the early 19th century. Shelley's writing exposes her obsession with occult and supernatural knowledge. Shelley's miscellaneous relationship with the unknown is immortalized as a forerunner of modern science fiction and horror literature. As we come to the end of our video, we can look at these people and their tales, which serve as a reminder of where the elites can often go when money is no object, and they believe themselves above human power and the power of God. If you like this video, you may also like our top 5 encounters with black-eyed kids, or our top 5 true crimes with supernatural twists. Thanks for watching our video, and please hit the like, share, and subscribe button to help support the channel. If you become a paid Patreon member, link in the video description, you will also get access to our TV and movie reactions, including Band of Brothers, Buck Rogers, Das Boot, and many more. Until next time, God bless you, God bless your families, and bye for now.